Right now, businesses are completely wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars on AI because of these three deadly misconceptions. Today, I am going to expose some of these myths. The idea that AI will replace humans, that is just too expensive for small businesses, and that it's just unreliable. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact framework to avoid these traps and use AI to capture more leads, close more deals, and free up your time for what actually makes your business money. Now, I'm Pamela, and my team has spent the past 6 years implementing AI solutions that move the needle, automating 12,000 calls annually for a roofing company, building 24/7 lead systems for financial advisors, and creating instant callback systems for auto dealership. And there is one thing that we focus on exclusively, and that's to make your business more money. We are sitting on the biggest competitive advantage since the internet boom. Your competitors are still answering phones manually. They're following up with leads and customers sporadically, and they're losing customers after hours. AI, it works 24/7. It never misses a lead. It follows up consistently, and it handles multiple customers simultaneously. Early adopters aren't just going to save time, they're capturing market share, because while your competitor is busy organizing meetings, you're closing on deals they didn't even know existed. This isn't about efficiency, it's revenue multiplication. So just think about that. When you respond instantly and operate around the clock, you capture every single opportunity. A manual process lets slip away. So if you're ready, let's get right into it. Jumping right into it, misconception number one, AI will replace humans. The reality is AI does not replace humans. It's just going to enhance our ability to do our work. So your sales rep still needs to develop customer relationships. AI just helps them research prospects that much quicker. And your accountant still makes decisions, but AI helps with data entry and pattern recognitions. Let me give you a real example. We worked with an auto dealership that was terrified AI would eliminate jobs. They were missing calls across sales, service, and finance departments and had a high no-show rate on appointments. Instead of replacing their team, we implemented an AI solution that rescues missed calls with instant text back, sends automated appointment reminders, and reactivates cold leads that were sitting in their database. The result? Their team went from juggling 50 to 80 new leads a month manually to having AI pre-qualify and organize everything for them. They didn't fire anyone. They actually needed their sales team more than ever because AI was feeding them qualified, engaged prospects instead of cold leads. AI handled the repetitive tasks so their people could focus on the relationship building and, more importantly, closing deals. Misconception number two is that AI is just too expensive. So let's talk real numbers. If a customer made a call right now and wanted to ask your team a question, that would probably go to a customer service rep who you're probably paying $42,000 for annually. With our AI integration, the price tag is around $15,000 annually. That AI also books calls, follows up with prospects to ensure that they show up, and work 24/7, weekend, after hours, holidays. They never take a sick day, and they never show up in a bad mood. Now, taking a look at that roofing company I spoke about, they were getting 12,000 calls and emails annually, and this was consuming 10 hours a week. Not only that, they were sending invoices manually and chasing it, causing a cash flow issue up to $100,000. So we built them a smart website intake system. It automated follow-ups for payments and quotes, and an AI email management tool. Total cost for this was around $3,600, and the impact was crazy. They saved 10 hours weekly, collected payments 50% faster, converted 20% more quotes, and reduced interruptions by 75%. Their ROI was seen within 4 weeks. Misconception number three, AI setup is too complex and it won't pay off. There's this belief that AI requires way too much setup and time, and it just won't pay off for small operations. And I'll be honest with you, fear comes from AI consultants trying to build big, robust complex systems unnecessarily, taking months to build and costing tens of thousands of dollars. But here's the reality that most people don't want you to know. The highest ROI AI implementations are often the simplest. Now I want to give you some examples of real-world applications using AI. If you're in manufacturing in a document-heavy industry, you can turn all of those documents into digital assets and have AI review them for accuracy, reducing the number of people who handle them, review, and correct for uploading to your end user. Service-based businesses like plumbers, electricians, general contractors, you might have a customer that has an emergency, but it's after hours and no one is at reception. AI fits in perfectly here because it's there around the clock. That hot lead isn't hanging up and going to your competitor because your AI books them, dispatches a service call, and sends them the invoice upon job completion, so you get paid rapidly. Professional services, such as for financial advisors. This could include an intelligent AI agent who replies instantly and qualifies leads, plus an AI voice agent for immediate lead calling. Quicker, it's more accurate, and even more consistent than a human. This last example is for a car dealership. Instant missed call rescue, automated appointment reminders to reduce no-shows, database reactivation for cold leads, and post-sale review requests, all automated and all working 24/7. The key is that AI can work as a concierge, whether it's reception, customer service, or even order taking, takes calls around the clock, never takes a sick day, and can be on the phone, SMS, email, whether someone's calling for information or wants to book an appointment, you never lose a customer. So some of the questions that keep coming up with all of our business clients, I'll just hit the top three. So data security. You obviously can't have all your customer data just floating around in a cloud. But here's the thing, you don't have to use consumer grade AI tools for business. Properly configured systems give you complete control over your data, and most of which are probably even more secure than your email. Business owners thinking that their team is just going to hate it because probably just trying to replace them. Now, we don't recommend implementing AI across everything. Start small and ask your employee which job they wish they never had to do again. Start implementing AI there, demonstrating the capabilities. In every case study I've shared, teams can advocates because AI freed them from doing those repetitive tasks and allowed them to focus on more revenue generating activities. Maybe you think you're just not tech savvy enough to introduce AI into your business. And this is exactly why you need an AI consultant or an implementation partner such as my team to help you smoothly transition AI into your business alongside your staff. The next question, is it worth it? Does it pay off? So every time I get asked this question, I tell businesses to select a task which is being done repeatedly. Take the number of hours per week that task is being performed, times it by cost per hour it is costing that employee to do that task, and that's how much it is going to cost your business per week to do that one task. Now, taking a real life example, most businesses have to update spreadsheets of some sort. Let's just say it's taking 10 hours per week for an employee who's earning $22 an hour. That is $220 per week, which doesn't seem a lot, but you times it over 50 weeks and that is an outstanding $11,000 a year just to update spreadsheets. Now compare this to our intelligent AI agents, cost as low $5,000. Now this is a savings of $6,000 per year for that one employee and that one task, which is crazy. All right, here's the framework that I promised you. It's the exact 3-step system that separates businesses from making money with AI and those just burning cash with it. Step 1, you want to perform a profit leak audit. Before implementing any AI, you need to identify where you're currently losing money. So whether it's missed calls, delayed follow-ups, manual invoicing, forgotten leads, data entry, whatever it is. These aren't just inefficiencies. These are true profit leaks in your business. Step 2, this is called the revenue multiplication. You need to ask yourself, if you could handle 3 times more more customers, same team, what would that do for your bottom line? This is where most businesses actually get AI wrong. They think small, they want to save money. Smart businesses think big and they want to make more money. Step 3, this is the competitive edge. You've built something your competitors just cannot match with manual process. You respond faster, follow up more consistently, and you operate 24/7. At this point, you don't compete, you absolutely dominate. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Every day you delay, your AI-powered competitors are getting further ahead of you. That roofing company that we talked about isn't just saving time, capturing deals their manual competitors didn't know existed. That auto dealership isn't just reducing no-shows, they're converting leads that manual processes completely let fall through the cracks. And here's what keeps me up at night thinking about businesses such as yours. In 18 months, there will be 2 types of businesses in every single industry. Those powered by AI and those struggling to catch up. The gap between them will be so wide that the manual processes just won't be considered inefficient. They'll be obsolete. So there you have it, the complete framework for understanding AI in your business. We've busted the biggest 3 misconceptions, addressed the biggest objections, and I've shown you exactly how to think about AI strategically. Now, here's what I want you to do. Drop me a comment with your industry and the one process that frustrates the heck out of you the most, and I'll reply with a tailored suggestion. But if you're serious and you want to get ahead of the curve, be ahead of your competitors, then book a free strategy call with me and I'll map out exactly how AI fits into your operations. I'll show you the return on your investment timeline in black and white. I'm going to leave the link down below so you can book a call. And remember, your competitors, they're either already implementing AI right now as we're talking or are about to start. And the early adopters are capturing market share while others debate whether to begin implementing. Don't let them get a 12-month head start on you. And if you found this video valuable, please subscribe and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.